Underway the start of the second half. Kaizer Chiefs under pressure. They play in the gold colours. They'll attack the goal to the left-hand side of your screen. Magesi in the white and black will play from left to right in the second half. Leading by a goal to nil.
They've gone for speed, skill as well. In Dupré, they see speed. They want to unlock that defence. In Serino, passes that can unlock the defence. That's what they're looking for. It's a reinforced defence by Magesi.
No changes made by Clinton last night. I don't think he needed to. So watch out for Lehlana Makoni and Lumbukani Mzabe in the centre of that defence. Already looking to be tested early in the second half, and that's a good piece of defending as well. Quite interesting that quite often you see actually Dupré playing much more of a wider role that he played at Stellenbosch FC, and he also has been employed at Kaizer Chiefs. By the way the structure looks at the moment, Dupré is going to play as the leading striker, and Gaston Serino is going to play as an attacking midfielder. So his creativity will be important, but the setting up of the ball for either one of the two by each other could turn out to be crucial for Chiefs in the second half.
Crucial in the sense that he's got speed, and I've seen him play that role. I think the one game that he played well was when he was at Stellenbosch, and he led that front line when they played against Sundowns, and it's a game that which I think they ended up winning that game. He's got the speed and doesn't have to do a lot of work because he's more direct facing the keeper. Just need to be composed when he gets in that area as compared to when he's on the sides.
How do Magesi approach the second half? Well, I can tell you that they've got just about everybody over the halfway line except for goalkeeper Elvis Chipazes, and if there's one way to protect a lead, it's to make the opposition think about matters and play a lot more defensively than they want to. Magesi able to score a second goal here, then before Kaizer Chiefs get on the board, if they do get on the board, then could be a little bit of an apple cart upending. It is Magesi asking questions at the moment. Throw into the home side.
Taking their time, they're not under pressure.
Tom Makoni will be the distributor. Near post flick on is normally the call from him. Tom Makoni looking for the second touch, gets it as well. Rushin Daltley just about gets the ball away, but still just about no Chiefs players inside the half of the former First Division champions, or the current First Division champions. Now there's an opportunity for Kaizer Chiefs to stretch their legs. They've been able to do that quite comfortably. And one thing we've seen from Magesi, both from Lehlana Makoni, John Makoni, and from Delano Abrams, that they're not afraid, Magesi, to play safety first and knock the ball out of play, and then reorganize and re-strategize. Shabalala to Serino, gets his first touch, away by Tsepo Mashigo. Nicely back though by the Uruguayan. Touch from Shabalala, Villakazi, absolutely nobody in the middle, and that's beautifully closed down, that space, by the side coach like Tinton Larsen. You'll remember him at Bloemfontein Celtic, you'll remember him at Summerfield Dynamos in the KZN stream of the ABC Motep League, the amateur ranks.
Totally under pressure.
Complaints that the free kick's been taken slightly closer than it should have been, and then as soon as Daltley turns his back, Magesi's the player moves a bit forward again. Lehlana Makoni.
That's playing smart. When you play that long ball, you're forcing the defense to clear it. And a lot of times in that area where they played, he's gonna head it out, and they regain possession, still putting Chiefs under pressure. Smart move.
Abrahams. Let's get the near post flick on. Abrahams with another touch. Nobody in support really, so he's got to do all the business himself. Does he win a corner?
He did.
Might have.
He did.
He does.
Quick one for you. Any other Bradley that you remember that played for Chiefs? Don't answer now. In case you forgot your omega-3s, you'll get them later. That's all right.
The opening 5 minutes of the second half has been rather beneficial for Magesi. They might not have scored anything as they have done during the first half, the opening 6. They haven't given anything away either. But more of an angle to deal with, and Twari had to be called into action. That's excessive corners for the home side.
Sit back, defend. What defending? We're going to put Chiefs under pressure. That seems to be what they want to do. Early stages of the second half, tricky one for Twari. Using his height.
Nice ball from Charamba Dare. Zimbabwean 32-year-old really putting in a good shift here today. Zava looking to get on there. Something that will be a little bit wasteful, I think, from the home side.
Wanted to do.
I think the referee's given a corner here. The supporters want change. They've really got 2 changes at half-time. Nabi maybe a little under pressure. And they're not going to be happy at Kaizer Chiefs either, because that's 3 corners in a row. And Chiefs players and coaches are saying, oh, who actually got the touch, Mr. Ref? So Pinang Nkosi Kamano, in conversation with Burgum van Veek, the near side assistant referee, awards the corner. Kaizer Chiefs are starting to become a bit flustered, off and on the pitch. Near post attempt at the corner, away by Bradley Cross. Chabalala got a touch as well. Gaston Sereno looks to get on his bicycle and can't avoid the touchline. The fans are asking questions, not only of their players but of the coaching staff as well, and I don't think it would be a good omen for Chiefs to lose 2 in a row with similar positions. I don't think Magesi are maybe playing as defensively as what SuperSport United did, but in both matches they played early. I think SuperSport United scored just before half-time with Morris, I think the 44th minute in the cup game. And then once you've scored first, you obviously have the advantage on the scoreboard, but you have the psychological advantage too. Then you're forcing the opposition to come out and play, and as you've said, Brian, that creates gaps behind you, and yeah, it's a difficult one. But Kaizer Chiefs have the pedigree and the players to be able to turn this around. Not going to do it like that. The marked ball avoiding or eluding Bradley Cross. And there are a few boos around the stadium, which is not a good omen.
Well, it's frustration, understandably so, because they would have expected Chiefs to come out and attack and break through that defense. The modern way they say there's a low block which Chiefs has got to try and deal with. They've got to try and break through that, and that's why they have Sereno to try and unlock that defense. That so far, Zava, Mukoni, doing well, very solid at the back, good leadership.
Yusuf March, talking about leadership, he's on the field leader. Man in the picture, John Makoni, 25-year-old, left-sided fullback. Wow, Magesi not making any particular progress at the moment. They are not allowing Kaizer Chiefs to play, and they playing inside of their own half at the moment, which will be very disparaging, not only for the coaching staff, but for the masses of fans that follow this glamour club around the country. Last fortuitous bounce that came back from Tsepa Moshiko. Rabatare, oh, that very nearly reached Kakora, and if Kakora managed to get any sort of touch on it, it might have reached to Wonderboy Makubu.
Delightful, inviting, tempting to attack, tricky for defenders to clear because it's an in-swing. Switch on.
10 minutes into the second half, still over half an hour remaining in this encounter. He continued to lead over Kaiser Chiefs. They've led for 49 minutes, going on 50 now. Again, the near post, and again, Kokora was the nearest man to it. It's a good header away, though. Gaston Serino. Oh, it's an absolutely delightful pass to Ntugula Blom. The skill was brilliant.
The defense.
I think Mashiko's in trouble here.
Of course, he is.
Quite a big foul.
He's definitely is in trouble. That kind of defending, not good.
One yellow card apiece. There's a yellow card for Reeve Frosler early on in the game, and Frosler has been outstanding tonight so far. Gaston Serino loses possession. Away goes Edmond Cherambadare. Frosler and, beg your pardon, Frosler and Blom for company. Are we going to see, what sort of ignition are we going to see from Kaiser Chiefs? But they certainly do need to ignite themselves into action. And they've made 2 changes already. Gaston Serino. Bradley Cross! Wow. Goal written all over it. He knows he should have done better. The fullback.
Firstly, we should talk about the cross to Bradley Cross. It rhymes well, doesn't it? But it doesn't end up that well. Picked out. And all he needed to do, I understand, headed across face of the goal. It's just angling it so perfect that he did not do. But the intention was good enough, because technically they'll tell you headed where it's coming from. Of course he's disappointed, because that's more like an open kind of invitation for him to get a goal for the team, and it didn't work out.
It was his final touch of the match. Anyway, it wasn't that miss that caused Coach Nabi to take him off, because Mashiani had been warmed up anyway. The ball doesn't reach you. Rugby tackle from Yusuf Mart. A yellow card for the captain.
I'm sure he's not happy. But sometimes it's the role that you play which forces you to commit this kind of fouls. He's lost possession. He's the captain of the team, but also he's in an area that can be very dangerous because he plays defensive midfield.
Kokora stays onside. And that, I think, is going to be a corner off Dortley. What does the referee, assistant referee do? A long consultation from Mr. Mervyn van Wyk to referee Kumalo eventually does point to the corner flag, and that, I reckon, it's about 5 corners in the second half alone for Clinton Larson's team.
They're not in a rush. But corner it is. Chiefs have got some duty to defend. And there is hope for something from Magesi.
Metwa making sure in the midfield that no trouble emanates from a clearing header towards Gaston Serino. Corner's been played in, knocked away by Duari. There might have been a little bit of intervention on the Rwandan goalkeeper. Yeah, because it came a little bit on the late side, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a late challenge.
Motsir Matime is on for Tempo Mashiko. Picked up a yellow card. The 22-year-old former Sekakuni player makes way for the 28-year-old. Motsir Matime will play for the 5th time tonight in the colours of Magesi in the Premier League, the Betway Premiership. Yes, Wonderboy Makubu. Does he have the support on the inside from Kokora? He certainly does. Maybe he needed to cut inside a little bit. But now he turns from attacker to defender. First touch for Motsir Matime. And it's a foul.
Good afternoon.
Makoni.
It's getting tough. It's a battle in that midfield. We have a Magesi that wants to defend their lead, and it's a battle for them to try and contain Chiefs, who are much more assertive. It's a question of who is strong
No attempt to play the ball for Shabalala. 20-year-old doesn't go in the book, but it is a foul. Magesi FC, one would have thought, during the research on Magesi and the history of matches against Kaizer Chiefs, as we watched that free kick momentarily. Well, good, we're looking for a teammate. I tell you what, he might have sold a dummy and just had a shot past Dortley at the goal of Ntwari. He didn't. But let's look back to when Magesi were promoted from the NBC Motepe League to the Motepe Foundation Championship, as we see another change from Kaizer Chiefs, bringing on Samkelo Zwami. "22-year-old junior." Away goes Yusuf Mart. There's been a change of captain as well from Amakosi. Magesi lead by 1-0. It came as early as the 6th minute. The ball nearly reaches Ashley Dupria. It's a really good challenge in the defence by Nzava, and again wasteful by Serino. Was looking for something a little bit different, was Serino, from what he got from Happy Mashiani. Gosh, I haven't seen a Vuvuzela for some time.
The Vuvuzela for 2010. When last did you see the horn? Remember there was a gentleman who used to blow the horn, long horn, Majembe, Sundowns fan.
Player offering a little bit of physiotherapy to Fundo Vilakazi, enjoying his first start today. The referee having a chat to Chipizeze, who probably wants to get on with things.
He says, be careful.
Vilakazi's been very influential today. He's come close on occasion.
Negatively target. He got involved. I think there's nothing wrong where he gets involved and gets onto the left. He backwards a little bit, and those shots were wide.
It's very encouraging from his point of view as to his future in South African football. 2 attempts not on target, both of those a little cut inside the left-sided defender, John McConey, and then looking for the top of the net, and both going over the goal of Elvis Chipizeze. And he just has seemed to be ailing a little bit more than I thought he was, Vilakazi.
He's cramping.
Prayers being offered here by some of the veteran statesmen of Kaizer Chiefs support. As that injury to Mfundo Vilakazi force coach onto the bench one more time. Maybe a little look there at Wandile Duba, another junior that's come through the ranks of Kaizer Chiefs, just 20 years old, and yeah, they are developing some really, really good talent, aren't they? In the south of Joburg. And in ball at the same time, it's good cover, not only from Delano Abrahams, but Serino did well to hold up the ball as well. Abrahams again heads it away from the Uruguayan. Once again, quick to get underway. Abrahams looks like he's really enjoying himself tonight. Big grin on the face of the 29-year-old who started his career at Hungry Lions and then ended up at the University of Pretoria Tuks. Now playing in the Premier League. Gaston Serino playing the supplier role. It was a little run from Shabalala, not picked up though. Now that sort of cross and that sort of attack has been bottled up by Magesi all day, and again, Delano Abrahams does well against the new left-sided fullback, Happy Mashiani. 20 minutes into the second half, and again there's no way through. Abrahams, the clearance not too far away. What can Blom do with it? Zwani. Finally, somebody had to lose patience and come up with a shot, and that's why the target as well.
I'm a big fan of this young man. He's got great potential, and I've had the coach good reviews about him and his potential. Of course, he's got mistakes there and there, but he's such a he's got potential to be a commanding figure in that midfield. His ball distribution, short and long passes, that's a powerful shot. Just needs to be much more, build up some good confidence and maybe slightly arrogance when you play that kind of role. And I mean positive arrogance in terms of just like your presence and command.
Maybe down, good work done again by John McConey, easily caught by Tuari. The distribution quick as well to Serino, who's under pressure from Abrahams, who's done really, really well today. Mungo clears for Chiefs. The amount of time that they've spent backpedaling and then having to reorganise Kaiser Chiefs, the to and fro, backwards and forwards, and this is not a great platform for them to build on for the Mamelodi Sundowns match on Saturday at the FNB Stadium. But we're only 75% through the match, another 25% remaining. Blom looks as if he is interested in equalising the score. Fundo Vilakazi, I thought he's played rather nicely today.
Yeah, I guess the tempo at this level is a bit too high. Needs to work on his level of fitness. Also diet, when it comes to cramping, there's a whole lot of components when it comes to it.
Until Tuba on in the place of Fundo Vilakazi. That's 5 changes made by coach Nazruddin Nabi. There's only been one that's come from Magesi, and that was Motima on for Tepa Moshika, who was on a yellow card, and I think Clinton Larson was being cautious as far as that's concerned. Don't forget that both of these sides will be in action over the weekend in the Carling knockout. Chiefs against Sundowns. Magesi will travel to Mbopela. We know who plays out there.
That's going to be interesting fixtures.
GX Galaxy, the Rockets, had a great start to the season. Lost against Pirates by 2-0 yesterday, but it was their first home match. I think out of the opening 10 matches of the season, 8 away from home for GX Galaxy, and I heard some rumblings of discontent coming from that area. Delano Abrahams continues to be extraordinarily impressive at right back, and Wadamoy Makubu running into Samkelo Zwane. Zwane from Happy Mashiani, still Zwane, a little bit on the high side and cut out by John McConey. And still there's no way through.
Okay, as they say, come down.
Clinton Larson must be wondering if this is going to be a deja vu moment after having beaten Orlando Pirates at the Orlando Stadium in that Carling knockout in the opening round. Did it benefit from an own goal? Own goals and penalties come from pressure. Abrahams and Shirambadare scoring. Sasani with an own goal and led by 3-0. It was an absolute shocker when you looked at the half-time scores, and it was like, you can't be serious, but they were. Nice fight back from Pirates, but not enough to make their way into the second round of the League Cup. Serino in just a bit of space. That left-hand corner was beckoning for the Uruguayan.
There's a young man that's pulling the strings, giving direction as to when and how this football should be played. Zwane. Wow. Setting up Serino. Good intention there. You can see what he wants to do. He's not dipping quick enough.
When Magesi were promoted from the ABC Motepe League to the NFD back in 2016, the pre-season friendly with Kaiser Chiefs. Chiefs beat them by 2-0. That was the only previous meeting between the two sides. That's the goal kick, and again Serino can't believe it, but Delano Abrahams continues to play extraordinarily well. 20 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Getting back to Magesi in the ABC Motepe League, they're the only side in South African history ever to have been promoted twice from the ABC Motepe League, which is a hell of a task when you've got 180 teams in 9 different provinces for 2 places in the NFD, the Motepe Foundation Championship. They've done it twice, 2016 and 6 years later in 2022 when they were promoted a second time. And it's only taken them one more season after that to get promoted to the Premier League. So there's good things happening in Portugal.
Do you know any florists so that we can send them their flowers? Because that
I'll do online.
Okay. They'll be waiting.
Abrahams continues to be impressive this time against Happy Mashiani.
Not happy.
Not if they lose today. Does look as if Magesi are going to make another substitution. Players being summoned across to the bench for a little chat. It is good move by the coach. Makoni was over there, and so for that matter was Dylan Bekwa for a chat. There's less than 20 minutes remaining in this one. Free kick there, near post! Oh, not enough cover from Makoni! Great free kick! Magesi scores a second! Kakora! Gets his first goal in the colours of his new team, and Kaiser Chiefs, if they weren't under pressure before, are now under a little bit of scrutiny.
It is such a beauty, a peach of a set piece. Not an easy one for the keeper to go for. Plugs it onto an area where you think because of the height that he's got, he could get to the end of that one. But the pace that beats him to it became a question of seconds. Of a needle sneaks it in there when you think he's bouncing back. And it is this man, Edmond Chirabandare. It is a thing of beauty. It's someone new friends of Magesi.
Yeah, I thought it was Kakora initially, but certainly Chirabandare, who scored in the cup match against Pirates and a victory against the Soweto Giant. And that was the third and final goal, and the winning goal. Is that a situation again tonight? Bloody Chirabandare pops up and scores the winning goal, because Magesi now lead by 2-0 with 17 minutes of stoppage time remaining. That sign.
Do you remember of any other team? Listen, it's not over yet.
No.
But do you remember of any other team that has beaten the Soweto Giants, Chiefs and Pirates in the same season?
Within 10 days of each other as well.
You know?
Sekhote and Buthelezi. Kakora and Chirabandare has just scored, and he's makes way, does the goal scorer. Swantile Buthelezi is the centre back. Gaugelo Sekhote is the left winger. Sekhote has played 4 times this season. Twice in the starting lineup, twice off the bench.
But it's a Gazine, it's in the blood.
Fresh legs on. Sekhote on the left hand side. Buthelezi in the centre of defence. And they've taken off Chirabandare and Kakora, 2 attacking players, and just an element of preservation at the moment from Clinton Larson, leading by 2-0. And this is a signal of intent, no doubt. It was a signal of intent against Orlando Pirates. Gaston Sereno, though, can change the game in the blink of an eye. Oh, the ball took a lucky bounce off Mzaba. It's going to be a corner. But I tell you what, that was exceptionally dangerous. Great little run across the field of play.
I thought he missed out on understanding that this becomes a game of seconds. This is what I'm talking about. There he should have taken a shot, because the second touch takes him out of a positive area into a negative one, and they put him under pressure. That's conceding a corner. They still have to defend.
It's beautiful from Sereno and Chabalala. Big header away by Lumbikani Mzaba. Back into the area it goes, and the head is on target by Wandini Tuba. No problems for Almas Chipazeze. While the direction might have been on point, there wasn't anything really to trouble the Zimbabwean goalkeeper. And we're now 15 minutes and stoppage time away from full time. Magesi lead by 2-0. Kaizer Chiefs continue to ask questions, which they have done from the 6th minute when Wonderboy Makubu opened the scoring for the home side. This is going to be a massive boost for Magesi and 7th place on the table, depending on other results. And last we heard, Sundowns were leading 2-0 over City, but there weren't any other goals in the other matches. Forward by Zwane. Still a little bit of a hush around the Peter Mokaba Stadium. It'll erupt into something a little bit more tangible than that if there is a goal that comes from Amakosi. The top for with 14 minutes of stoppage time to go, a 2-0 scoreline is a dangerous one. Shaba on target for the second time this season after his opening goal of the season against Gallants.
Never about lessons. It's about believing technique. We'll have a look at it, whether there was a touch of offside or not. But it was well taken. The patience, they had the numbers, Magesi, to defend. But so much ball watching throughout. Look at the numbers they had. No offside.
No offside.
It was so much ball watching. About 5 players that I looked at. And Fundo just sneaked in. He wasn't on a landing camp.
And Magesi had just brought on Buthelezi as a 5th defender. Yes. He was standing in the centre of that defence. And still they couldn't contain
his engine is not working.
Chiefs have reduced the deficit by half. Bottoms 1-2 to Buthelezi. More of a disruption than a continuance of the organisation, because he pulled in amongst himself and Makoni were doing adequately by themselves up to that stage, and it's backfired. Away by Saugelo Sechota, 22nd in a row to David Swallows. David Kaizer Chiefs as well. Buthelezi, former Polokwane City player, and now the referee's got card in hand here. Samuel Dopo, Abrahams isn't being entertained as far as the referee sense of concerned. The referee is wandering around. Meantime, the emotions are starting to spill over from a Kaizer Chiefs point of view. Rujen Dortley is down. 10 minutes of stoppage time remaining. I think it's going to be a very volatile final 10 minutes. And whatever time is added on by the man in the picture, Mr. Pilangi Ngozi Kumalo.
This is the challenge. Listen, it looks a little bit dangerous, but at the end of the day, I don't think they
Saugelo Sechota got the ball first, but then I think he kept his legs in the challenge, and Dortley then capitalised on it. It's not as bad as it looks. And the substituted. Well, now this thing has been pointed. This is Makubu's goal, 6 minutes in.
What a cross. The header as well. Defense in shambles.
Remember a club called Batao FC? And that's where Lolani Manzini started his career. Went to Cosmos and then Savutsa Stars, Witbank Spurs, Platinum Stars out in Rustenburg, back with Chippa United all the way from Rustenburg down to Gqeberha, Amazulu, then Chippa United again, Chakuma Chimansvi Antila, Venda Football Club. In promotion with the Magesi.
Nice.
He's a veteran, and he can be relied upon to score goals. No way through on that occasion for Kaizer Chiefs. 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining, no offside. Shirabadare. Might have been a cutback for Shirabadare, very much left-footed though. In fact, that's Delano Abrahams.
I also think that maybe not too confident in terms of his skill set, because just setting a dummy would have made a huge difference, because he could have even forced a penalty.
Shirabadare has been substituted. Gaston Serino looking to enhance the scoreline from Kaizer Chiefs. This is Happy Mashiani. Don't forget, Shabalala's on a hat-trick. They stay on side here to Magesi. It's good defending though from Magesi. No way through for Wandile Duba. Well, can they even rescue a point tonight, Magesi? Yeah, I can imagine that Clinton Larson would be a tad disappointed, because what could have been 7th place on the table is potentially only one position higher than what they started the match, in a climb over Cape Town City and into 11th position. Last we heard, City were losing against Sundowns by 2-0. They really have a -2 goal difference and only 5 points. Sereno in the meantime, coming more and more into it. We had 3 goals in the second half, 2 of them from Tunduzi Shabalala. Oh, lovely catch on Sereno.
Sereno!
Good defense from Abrahams.
He's been quiet. Been quiet.
Are we gonna
A good match. 20 years old. Come through the junior ranks. Vilakazi has had a good match today, 2 years younger. Duba's come on, he's played nicely, 20 years old. It's a good basis of young players. Richard Dorkin is only 22. Bradley Cross is just a year older. Blog's only 24. And Torbor's only 24 as well. So there's a lovely little blend of youngsters. Not one, Shivaviro's over the age of 30. He's only playing the starting lineup over the age of 30. Quite incredible. Sereno 33, that came off the bench. Kaizer Chiefs pressing for a winning goal here. There's 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. There's Shaba. Shabalala now, was it of his own doing? The referee's given a free kick to Kaizer Chiefs for that infringement, and again it's by Sek Khotto, who's on a yellow card. They've taken the free kick quickly. Is that a penalty? The referee says goal kick. Chief supporters on the left view. And there's a bit of intervening. I'm not really sure that it should be pushing and shoving on the referee, and Putelezi trying to calm things down. Some calm heads required. Zwane getting involved in something he might not need it to, and Happy Mashiani allowing the pressure of the game to get over his rather lengthy locks.
It's a game of emotions.
No ways that's a penalty.
That's a dive.
Yeah. And it should be a yellow card, really.
Yes. I'm not too sure why the referee did not keep one, because that for me...
No, it should be in the book.
Yeah, that's a dive.
Way by Chipazeze. Forward by Gaugelo Sigota. Easy forward to We hear that 5 minutes is going to be added on to the end of this one, so we have another 6 minutes to play. Brian Martin, we haven't had a goal since the 78th minute, and 3 goals in the space of 6 minutes, with a goal from Sharan Badari coming in the 72nd and the 78th, the second of the Shabalala goals. It really was a passage of play where suddenly the goals started emanating. Gaston Sereno pulling the strings. Duduzi Shabalala. It was a run, it takes a deflection of Putelezi. Again, that's good work from Duba. Got himself to such a good position.
He's such an influence. Gets into the right areas, gets the supply. They've been upsetting. They've been arrogant about how they carried themselves in the second half. Chiefs, of course, they've made certain changes. I think for me, the biggest game changer has been Samuel Zwane. His influence in that midfield has allowed freedom to the likes of Duba to make inroads. Sereno as well.
There is a foul though on Samuel Dopo. There's the 5 minutes that he's added on. We are now officially in second half stoppage time. Can either one of these sides come up with a magical goal Oh, we're going to see a 5-goal thriller as we saw at the Orlando Stadium on the 19th, just 11 days ago, in the first round of the League Cup. Magesi hoping that the clock will tick down rather rapidly in their favour. Really, it's going to be interesting to hear the thoughts of Mr. Larson. He's onside, you know. Makoni plays Chiefs onside. Fortunately, one Makoni saves the other's blushes.
Here's my worry. Good combination play to get the ball into the danger areas. I'm concerned in terms of the numbers in the box for Chiefs players because they were attacking. In fact, they were outnumbered.
Much hit away by Rolani Mancini. All hands on deck as far as the defence is concerned. From a Magesi point of view, look where Tuari finds himself. Any sort of counter-attack now from the home side, and Kaizer Chiefs could find themselves in trouble because they're searching, seeking, pressing, prizing, looking for that winning goal. Rolani Mancini knows how to score there. Looking for a corner. I don't think he's going to get it off Dortley. And that's a clever little pass from the former Cape Townian. Nice work again done by Abrahams.
Nice.
Even better from Mashiani. Nice to see how the match is finishing, with both sides looking eager to pick up all 3 points. 3 minutes in stoppage time remaining.
Took his eyes off the ball. Happens to the best. He is not happy.
Not at all. We're going to see something late. That's going to change the complexion of this game. Clinton Larson can almost step on the boots and go do the business himself.
Bring back the days.
Bring back the days. So hanging ball, it's not that much of a dangerous one. Eventually, somebody from Kaizer Chiefs will whip it away, but there's now less than 2 minutes remaining in this one. Easy for Chipazeze. On the second ball for Kaizer Chiefs.
What's going on?
Here comes Rolani Mancini to try and tidy things up, and there might be a little run on here for Magesi if they can keep it in play, and they've done rather nicely with that. Abrahams.
Out.
Needed to be a little better than that, and not quite enough. This might be enough for Gaston Sereno. Gaston Sereno again.
Go in.
Fans paying for something special. There's only 35 seconds remaining. No, is the answer from that particular little attempt from Zwane, although one cannot take away the role that he's played since coming on as a substitute. Is Nazruddin Norby going to be happy before the match against Mamelodi Sundowns on Saturday? Don't forget, Magesi will travel to Mbombela to take on a wounded TX Galaxy side. Magesi will have to be satisfied with 1 point after having led from the 6th minute up until the 77th, so all of 70 minutes in front.